Welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. Today I decided we're going to make a mesh wreath with Dollar Tree items. I have never made one like this before, but I did watch a YouTube video, so I felt like I could do it. Let's go.
Put under the tree, tomorrow it is Christmas.
I started out my process by first putting everything in order, and I decided to use these pipe cleaners as my attachment for all of my mesh. So I went ahead and prepped them by cutting them in half. It's funny, when I was listening to people talk about them on the video, they were calling them Chanel something, and I was like, oh, you mean like pipe cleaners? And I also got smarter about how I did this as I went. Just wait, there's a much better way to cut your mesh than what I am doing currently.
This moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated it.
So when I do another wreath in the future, I will prep all of the pieces first, like cutting all of the mesh, but you can really see my ADHD peeking through in this video because I bounce around like something crazy. But I go ahead and take the pieces here and start smushing them together because I need progress in order to be like, let's continue to do this. And by adding pieces here and there, it really made me feel like I was going somewhere. Here's where I finally get smart, and I cut off a piece of my Target box to use as a wrap for my mesh so that it makes it so much easier to cut it in the end. I will warn you, don't let go of any sides before you cut both of the sides, so that way it makes it easier to keep it all nice and neat and around the same size.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment.
I totally bought this tubing on a whim. I was like, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but then as I pulled it out, I was like, oh, I'll make little loops. It'll look like a little bow, and then just tied some more pipe cleaner around it to attach it to the form, and it worked out so well. I am tickled how it turned out. Definitely, if you're making one, get some of those tubes. They look so cute in the wreath.
Fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So I wanted this wreath to match my front porch, so I went ahead and found a sign that had some red buffalo plaid in it. And at first I tried to use one of those half pipe cleaners, but it would not be long enough, so I went ahead and got one of the full-size ones to attach it to the wreath form to make it sit there right in the middle. It looked so cute. I was absolutely in love with it. These bells were another whim purchase, but they worked out perfectly. I used the full-size pipe cleaner to string right through where you normally would put like the red string if you were going to make these like hanging bells, but they looked so cute. And when you open the front door, it jingles just a little bit, just enough to not drive you crazy though. They are a definite add to my next wreath.
Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever.
At this point, I just flipped the wreath over so that I could cut off the extra pipe cleaners that were on the back. I also didn't record this, but I took some of that tubing and made a hanger that I tied to the back, double knotted it, and then also put a pipe cleaner around it to tighten it really good to make sure that the wreath would stay on the door.
Just us and no one else. I've decorated
I am so tickled with how my first mesh wreath turned out. I do want to add a little bit more buffalo plaid around like the outer edge of the wreath, but I think it looks so good and I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys!